no transition. And let me get... There he is. There's Kevin. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode 74. Oh, thank you, Leland. Thank you so much for them biddies, man. We appreciate that. Or is that Devil Rabbit? Oh, Devil Sound Rabbit. Oh, dude, so much is going on. And we just started. Good morning. How you doing, everybody? Let me do some quick shout-outs. This is episode 74. This is, I am Ian, and this is Kevin. If you're a new listener, watcher, whatever, however you want to tune in onto the show. Dang it. How do I do this? I'm not allowed to do these things. And Devil. Nope.
Well, welcome, Black. I'm glad you joined us here, though.
Welcome, Black.
Black, yeah, welcome, Black.
Welcome back! Nope, I don't want to give a shout out to Stream Elements, because that's a robot. 7 month off a break. Wow, man. Good on you. Good on you. You are a much stronger man than me and Kevin combined. I don't think I could ever not play a video game at all. Twitch, I love you, Twitch, but that I can drop. But video games, fucking no way. There's no way that I'd be able to do that.
I think I'd be able to. Well, I'd be able to drop video games.
Thanks for the shout out.
No, thank you, Leland. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the bits, man. Anyway, go ahead, Kevin.
I said I think I could drop the video games, but I don't know if I could do it for 7 months.
Yeah, dude, 7 months is a lot. Maybe not. No, I lie. I'm not even gonna put it out there because I couldn't. There's no way. Like I was gonna say a day, but it's a lie. It would never happen.
You can't even do a day?
No, I don't think I could. No, absolutely fucking not. Are you crazy? That's all I do. Like that's my everything. Like I might be able to get away with watching a movie, catching up on shows or whatever, but there's just no way. That's just my time to be able to decompress and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So stressed from school and just man, good on you, man. I applaud your self-awareness to notice that it is adding to your stress and it is just not putting you down on the right path, and that you had the gumption, to stop it. More power to you.
Yeah.
School. What kind of what are you in for school for, man? What are you, a doctor? You gonna be in for a doctor? Not to knock on anybody, but if you say like graphic design, I'll fight you. I'm stressed from graphic design, man. Putting up all these stupid bunnies. No, my buddy used to be, he used to major in graphic design and, nope, high school. Ah, that's even worse, actually. High school kids are the worst. The things that they do to the things that we do to each other in high school that are, like, unchecked from, like, adults is insane. Like, it leaves, it can leave some, like, damaging effects to people. Like, it can legit cause trauma. Like, it's relationships, we're just fucking bullying each other all the goddamn time, And parents don't know what to fucking do. They're like, deal with it? and then lo and behold, they're just as fucked up, Nah, Devil, man.
No
it's
worries.
Okay, man. We're just glad that you guys are here now. That's all what we're about. It's all about now. Yesterday is yesterday,
People are going to come and go and come back again, It's just, that's life.
Yeah.
There's plenty of times that, like, there's plenty of streamers that I used to
Leland,
watch,
again,
all the time.
Biddies. Jesus, thank you so much.
There's plenty of streamers I used to watch all the time, and now I just don't go in, and, and one day I'll probably hop in again,
Life happens. Moral of the story, life happens, and we always have the audio anyway, so you could always catch us in post. We just like the live thing, just so we get to, talk to you guys, get you in on the action. You know what I mean? Get you in on it. But there is a lot to go on, man, dude. Every week, it's crazy. Like, you would think, in a world where there's so much to do, that, maybe news wouldn't be as frequent, but every freaking week, man, there's just always something to talk about, and there's always big shit, like from real world sad stuff to bullshit sports wrestling entertainment stuff to sports. It's crazy. Craziest part is I started to put work on myself at a point in my life. Yeah, man. Where are you working at? My first job as a high schooler was pushing carts. What was your first job there, Kevin? Building things?
No, I worked on a farm, and it was before you were legally allowed to work.
Not surprised that you started on a farm.
The guy would give me like, a personal check for my payments, and it was all off the, all
under the table, man. This way you don't get taxed, And plus you're you were underage, right? You were like what? 15, 14?
I think you got to be 15 with a permit to work. I was probably 13 or 14 when I first started working. It was on a farm. It was mowing the property, fixing fences, all the farm things that you would do on a farm.
Ah, so real life Red Dead.
Yeah.
McDonald's, hey man, ain't nothing to laugh at. McDonald's sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I love McDonald's food because I'm a fat piece of shit. But working in the food service industry nowadays it's got to be insane. Like the amount of shit that you deal with just from random strangers is insane. And people don't really notice it because they don't work it. People don't realize how taxing and how shitty it is. It's not just flipping burgers. I feel like 90% of the job is dealing with piece of shit people. Burgers and bagging things up is like 10% of the job. The rest is the fact that you have to put on a smiling face to this fucking asshole in front of you who's upset because his burger's kind of cold.
I think food service industry and the retail industry can be compared big time. Like I feel like everybody should be working in some kind of service industry at some point in your life, just because then you see the other side of it. Yeah. And maybe you won't be a fucking jackass when you go to a store or you go out to eat.
Well, some how like some countries like force their citizens to be in the military for like a year or two just to, get them the experience or whatever, they may take away from it. But I feel like America should do that for the service industry. Like you should work in the service industry for at least 6 months, Again,
you guys are the best.
No, you're the best. Thank you so much for them 50 biddies. Yeah, man. But I feel like people should be in the retail / food service industry, somewhere in customer service that's dubbed low skill, because everyone likes to throw around the low skill. Just do that for 6 months. No quitting. You can't quit. You have to fucking stay in it, And they'll learn real fucking quick.
Yeah.
Because dude, last night we went out to eat at a local restaurant of ours.
So did we.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to a sushi restaurant in Mechanicsburg. It's called Sushi Heaven.
Oh, dude. Was it really Sushi Heaven?
Dude,
was it?
It's all you can eat sushi.
For how much?
Hibachi, $23 a person.
Oh, that's not bad. Is there kid prices?
There is kid prices. I think they were like 15, but I don't remember the.
That's not bad. If it's good, it's worth. If it's really, really fucking good, then prices. I won't say price is not an issue, but I'm less likely to be upset about it.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, sushi was good. The hibachi was good.
Now, when you eat sushi, do you eat it with the fish or not?
So I eat it raw and I eat it cooked. I eat it both ways.
Okay, good. Okay, because look, I'm not trying to be elitist or anything, but when people say I eat sushi and they just eat California rolls, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, California roll is not real sushi.
Or a Philadelphia roll, fuck off. Eat a raw freaking fish. That's how you tell if it's good or not.
I don't remember the name of it because all the sushi restaurants have different names. There's a lot that are the same, but there is some difference. So the one I had yesterday, one of the ones I had yesterday, it was like a slab of raw tuna on the top, and then the typical rice around it with some kind of sea leaf or something, and then in the middle it was raw tuna. So it was like a fillet of tuna on the top and like the ground up looking tuna in the middle, and then it had wasabi in there.
Yeah,
obviously soy sauce that you put on it. It was really good. And then I had steak hibachi, which was.
Well, I mean, you can't go wrong with hibachi. Any hibachi's good. Thank you for those emotes, man. I personally love that Simba picture. Not just because it's me, not to sound narcissistic or at all, but it's probably one of my favorites. But you know, I like. Have you tried like the unagi roll, which is eel? Have you tried an unagi roll?
I haven't had unagi, but my wife actually had ordered one yesterday that had eel on it.
Oh,
I was already full by the time she had gotten that, so I didn't get any of it. She actually took the eel off because she was like, "I don't know if I can eat this," because she took the eel off and she ate the roll, and she said the eel is so fishy that it like saturated the whole roll, and it just tasted like a fishy taste, and it didn't have anything else.
That sucks. Yeah, the unagi roll I've had, soft shell crab roll. I forget what it's called. I think it's like the rainbow roll or some shit. Maybe it's something different. No, it's called the spider roll. That's what it is. Oh yeah, it's a soft shell crab. It's a spider roll. That shit's really good. Woo! But that's how you tell like a good sushi place, because like anybody can make a California roll, man. It does like it. Yeah, there's seafood in it, but not really. It's imitation crab. You know what I mean? And the Philadelphia roll is like the same thing, except just with cream cheese. Like we have to put our American spin on it.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of Philly, man, they went nuts last night on Broad Street again. They were like,
really?
Yeah, climbing poles, going crazy. You know why?
Why?
Because someone from Philadelphia 76ers, it's All-Star basketball weekend. It's NBA weekend. And someone from the Philadelphia Sixers won the dunk contest. Yeah.
So they went nuts over that?
They went nuts over it, dude, because it's dude, let's put
I guess they're like, we can't win a championship, so let's get excited about this.
Yeah. So none of their major sports won a championship, okay?
Yeah, they all lost.
Because, like, dude, and Philly was in, like, all the major championships. So in a span of, like, 2 months, so Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Soul, I think? No, the Union. My bad. The Union. They were in the MLS championship against the LA, not the Galaxy, the other fucking LA team. But it's soccer, you know?
Yeah.
And they were in the championship game in that, and they lost that one. And then they were in the World Series, and then they lost. Dude. And now, recently, they were in the Super Bowl, arguably the biggest sports event of the year, period. You know?
Yeah. Well, WrestleMania's on. WrestleMania.
Dude, no, like if you look at the most watched TV show of all time that's broadcasted live, it's the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl beats itself every year. In like the top 10, it's the Super Bowl. They beat themselves every year. Like this past year was broke the record. It was like the most watched live TV show of all time. And like if you look at the top 5, 3 of them are the Super Bowls. You know, it's insane. So it's huge. But yeah, so I forget his name. I don't know, but he won the dunk contest, and Philly went nuts because it's the first time in a long time that they've won a championship. And you know what? And you know, you gotta show out for your city. You know.
Yeah.
Super Bowl sucks, cough, cough this year. Come on, it wasn't that bad. It was a high-scoring game. Each team scored over 30. You know, dude, when it's a defensive game, people bitch. I've never heard people bitch more when it's like a defensive game. But you got what you wanted. Everyone scored.
I like defensive games more than I do these.
I agree, but the majority of the people don't. They like the high scores. That's why the rules are the way they are. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like it was a really good game. And speaking of, let's get on the topic of the Super Bowl. Let's talk what happened. Because the last episode we talked before the game, and you know, now we haven't really said anything about what happened during the game. Now, do you think that the Eagles were robbed? He just left when I asked the question.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
So
I was thinking that I thought that was like a good time to step away because I'm like, fuck, I don't have my ashtray.
So
and then I was like, all right, he's monologuing about the Super Bowl. I can step away for a hot second, and of course, then you ask a question.
Oh man. So do you think that they got robbed? A lot of people were like really upset about that.
They got loud?
Robbed. R-O-B-B-E-D. Robbed because of that holding call.
I don't think so, man. Like, I mean, a lot of the players were saying this past week too, that like it's not one play. Like, it's not one thing that makes you lose that game.
Well,
plenty of times there was interceptions that were like, there was a pick six that could have changed the game. Like, if they didn't make that happen, they wouldn't have been in the position they were.
Yeah, and that pissed me off. The second one, the one that was called back, the fumble return again. Yeah, that one pissed me off. Solve again! Wow, H. Farcilla. Wow, 11 months. Thank you so much. And I'm not going to bring up the fact that you're my wife. I appreciate you. Okay. And Kevin appreciates you.
Hi, I am done cleaning now.
The whole Beta Legion appreciates you, and we love you. Thank you so much. So I've been talking to a lot of people about the Super Bowl, and look, man, it's blatant holding. So people are like, oh, he threw it so far away from the guy. Well, that's the point. The defender held him to not be able to finish his route, so this way he wasn't able to get to the point of where he was able to actually try and catch the ball. Now, irregardless of that call, heading into the second half, the Eagles were up. They were in the lead. They had it. They had it in the driver's seat. They had all the momentum. Patrick Mahomes was hobbling off the field.
Yeah.
And you guys could not finish it. Your defense was arguably one of the best defenses in the league this year. You guys led this. I think you guys led the league in sacks. I think the Chiefs were 2 or some shit. But there was no sacks in the game. There was no turnovers on the Eagles side, I don't think. But you guys allowed them to score like 38, you know? It's not just a single team game. Dude, Jalen Hurts played the shit out of his, like, he played his heart out, and he laid it all on the field. And, you know, even still, it just was not enough. The halftime show was the dumbest I've ever seen. I thought it was all right. It wasn't. I mean, it's not the
worst. Out of all the years,
dude. Let's not bring up the worst one, okay? Arguably, some would say it was the Black Eyed Peas halftime show. That one was pretty bad, okay? I don't know if anyone remembers that one, but that one was not that good.
I mean, there was the Guess Who. That was kind of lame. That one.
Did they have the Who on there?
Yeah, show? they had the Guess Who. It was a halftime show, and they like smashed the guitar on stage. Like it's just, I'm like, you guys are so old, you're gonna break a hip. Can we have some like fucking modern rock on here? Like,
well, I remember when they had Tom Petty. That one, I like Tom Petty though. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
But for most people, I feel like it wasn't hyped up enough. That was in the dark ages. So Pepsi had like just recently got back to doing the halftime shows. Because back in the day when they did it, Justin Timberlake showed the world Janet Jackson's titty, so they weren't allowed to do the halftime show anymore. I feel like it was NBC that did the halftime show for a while.
And now Devil Rabbit, I'm not ignoring you. I just don't have a comment to that. Like I don't. So I never grew up with hockey, so I've never watched hockey other than like watching the Hershey Bears, which is like the B League here where I live. And hockey is not what I thought it was, so I'm not really interested. Like I thought hockey was smash mouth, punch him in the face, get fights, and that's what I wanted to watch it for.
Yeah.
And I went to a hockey game in Hershey, and there was a fight about to break out, and I was the only one that stood up.
They stopped.
I was the only one that stood up and was like, "Yeah, punch him, fucking knock him out."
Yeah, they stopped.
It was like quiet, and I'm like, well,
yeah,
this is not what I thought.
It's not the same anymore. Hockey's not about that, dude. It really says. Well, it was recently, this past week. It was the Mighty Ducks were going against them. Dude, the goddamn goalies were about to fight, man.
Wait, is the Mighty Ducks is a real team?
Yeah, the Anaheim Mighty Ducks.
This is how much I don't know about.
Dude,
hockey.
The goalie went out to the center rink, tried to coerce the other one to go ahead and fight him, and they stopped it. Dude, it's never, like, it's so rare to see goalies get into a fight. I feel like they should have just let them go. You know what I mean? Yeah. But they're like, nah, we're not doing that. Stop them, guys. Don't make them fight. I feel like that's part of the sell on hockey, man. They took out all the toughness out of hockey. Like, yeah, there's still big hits and stuff, But, like, come on, man. It's fucking hockey. Let them fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These big bruising guys that barely make a fraction of what NFL makes, you guys gotta, like, make it more sellable to the public, especially to the American public, especially now that the NFL has lost its edge on defense. You can't really hit anybody anymore, especially the quarterback.
Yeah, God forbid you touch the quarterback.
Yeah, seriously, man. Like, dude, it's gotten so bad that we've allowed people to slap each other in the fucking face as a goddamn sport. Have you been watching that shit?
No, but are you talking about oh, yes, I have seen the slap, but there's also a pillow fighting championship that I want to do.
No. So I'll pillow fight all goddamn day. But no, this slapping thing is an absolute, it's barbaric as fuck. So it's a UFC like subsidiary, I guess. It's like a sub sport of the UFC. Dana White fucking created it. And like, dude, these guys just go on this little tiny tabletop table. They square off in front of each other. And I don't think there's like weight classes. So you could see like a guy that weighs maybe 90 pounds wet in a t-shirt go up against some 600-pound behemoth that drives trucks all goddamn night. So they'll like meet up at this table, and they'll have to put their hands to their sides and then just slap the shit out of each other. So they just trade slaps across the face. And like a lot of the times people like get knocked the hell out, dude. You want to talk about CTE? Watch some of that slap championship or whatever the hell they call it. Power slaps or whatever the fuck.
It is a nice bong, but I don't think I have enough water in it. I can't get it to fucking work right now, so I'm going to have to use the bowl. But thank you. But, yes, I've seen crazy clips on TikTok of this slap fucking shit. And yeah, I've never watched like a whole episode or anything, but I've seen the TikTok stuff. And it's different.
No, it's not good, man. Because like you'll see people like, you know how like when they get knocked out, they get all fucking rigor mortis and all that stuff. It's not good to watch. It's not pleasant, and I can't believe that that's a fucking thing that that's exposed to everybody to watch. But you fucking throw down Patrick Mahomes because you're in the middle of a tackle and that gets flagged 15 fucking yards.
Yeah,
it's fucking stupid.
Or you barely touch them on their leg. And
oh my god, you get pushed from the blocker from behind and you fall on him and they throw the flag. It's bullshit. Or you tackle him and you don't fully go full force, but you just somehow have to land somehow, and they're like, nope, flag, personal foul. It's stupid. Ridiculous. Or like the rule of when the receiver catches the ball and he gets separated from the ball, but it's not a catch. Makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Dude, like we were watching the Super Bowl and my wife was like utterly confused. Like, wait, so what's a catch? And I'm like, that's the point. No one fucking knows. In the NFL, no one fucking knows what a goddamn catch is.
Dez caught it, motherfuckers.
We have no fucking clue. I'm not even arguing that. I know for a fact that Dez caught it and that should have been a touchdown. But the NFL's like, I don't even know. What is a catch? Are we talking the deadliest catch? There was no fish involved. Not a catch. You know? It's dumb. And it's dude, we spent like 15 minutes arguing over 2 catches in the game. Do you remember that, Kevin?
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah. Yep.
And the NFL owners are like, "Oh, it builds drama." No, it grows stupidity. That's what it does. Stop doing that. But yeah, that's my take. The Chiefs well-deserved win. Andy Reid, you gotta give it to him, man. He out-schemed the shit out of you. He ran the same play like 10 times. He just fucking mirrored it in the end zone, and you guys had no clue what was going on.
Dude, I really like Andy Reid.
I do too. I think he's great.
I think he seems like, I mean, I've seen like videos of him doing pranks and shit.
Yeah.
He seems like an average, everyday, down-to-earth dude.
Yeah. And look, man, to Philly, you guys deserve to lose against Andy Reid. For what you guys did to Andy Reid, running him out of Philly like that, that's fucked up. Yeah. So Andy Reid lost his job around like 2012 or 13 or something like that. His son had committed suicide in college in his dorm room the year that he was, the year before he was let go, and like their version of a losing record for Andy Reid was 8-8, and they fucking let him go. That's bullshit, man. I'm sorry. I think he deserved to win that one against the Lions. You guys gotta suck it up and take it, cause that's fucked up. Like fuck, man. I've heard like some cutthroat shit, but that's really bad.
Kind of proud of the Chiefs with Mahomes hurt. They pulled that comeback, so I'll give it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Mahomes, like, he's legit, man. He's legit.
Yeah, he's already a Hall of Fame QB. Like, not even if he didn't win this second Super Bowl, you know, having to been in the AFC Championship that many times before he hits 30 is insane.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to compare the quarterbacks to Tom Brady.
Well, it's because you can't, but you have to, like, as much as I like Tom being like a winning championship, football's not a individual sport, you know? He had Hall of Fame tight ends and he had Hall of Fame defenses along with those teams. You know, the one year where he should have won, where he had Randy Moss and they broke all the offensive records, they lost to the Giants. That's the helmet catch year. Sound alerts aren't working. I'll refund you your points. Man, we gotta work on our B-Talk. How you doing, man? It's been a minute. How you doing, buddy? But dude, do you remember that year when freaking Tom Brady and Randy Moss ran amok on everybody? They had like 50 touchdowns together.
Yeah. I don't remember that game, but
of course you don't. You freaking smoke another bowl, why don't you? Maybe you might remember that.
The bowl doesn't change anything, regardless. My memory is shit. I don't remember most things.
Oh shit, man, that's so funny. Just got back home, heading up to heating up some pizza.
There you go.
Now here's the important question, B-Talk. What kind of pizza are you eating right now? Is it plain pizza, plain cheese?
It's pineapple and ham.
Is that your go-to? Mine's deluxe pizza.
No,
whatever the fuck you got, throw it on it. I want it.
My go-to is like a meat lovers. That's my go-to.
Ah, cool. So the pizza where you lose your leg.
Yeah.
Where you clog all your arteries. After you're done eating the pizza, you clutch your heart. And it's not because you just read an Edgar Allan Poe poem, you know?
Just plain had my son's birthday party yesterday, so we got a bunch of leftovers. There you go.
Ooh, just pineapple.
Pizza,
hey, man, that works. And pineapple does belong on pizza, you fucks.
Yeah,
you know,
why not?
Canada came up with that. The pineapple pizza?
If you can put anchovies on pizza, you can put whatever the fuck you want on there.
Dude, I know, right? Fucking anchovies? The saltiest fish in the world?
Yep.
Pineapple and pepper. Oh, that's a mix I haven't heard of, man. Mostly it's just ham. People just throw ham on it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of anchovies either, and it's not because it's a raw fish. It's just too much salt.
Dude, you know what's great?
What?
Pineapple and bacon. Oh, man.
Actually, so Leland, you're talking to the right guy here. I'm a big-time hunter, and yes, I've had that.
Like, what kind of like venison? Like, is it ground up deer meat, or are you talking deer bologna? Because I'll have some deer bologna, man. Deer bologna pizza?
Oh, yeah, deer bologna's good, man. I'll take deer bologna in the morning and actually throw it in a skillet and heat it up with my eggs and some hot sauce. It's good stuff.
Yeah, dude, I'll have that. I'll eat some of that. But
yeah, you could either grind up the deer meat and make it into burger and mix it with like mix the deer meat with some kind of fat. Like normally I'll buy like a bacon fat, or I'll buy like a strap of back fat and I'll use that and grind it up with it. And then you can put that on the pizza, or you can just, cut up pieces of deer meat.
Now you put on there. You let it soak in that bacon fat. You put that deer and that fucking pig together, man. Deer pig, you know? That deer pig meat. You put that on the pizza. Dude, I'm making myself hungry, man. That sounds delicious. But
I didn't eat that today.
But yeah, last night we ate at Lions Pride, just around the corner over here.
Man, did we go way off topic and make it come full circle? Good job there, Ryan.
Yeah, you're welcome. I remembered. I wanted to get my topic out. But we went to Lions Pride. Always a good time. Always good food. We always have a good time there, and it's reasonably priced. So we had that. It was delicious. We were leaving, and the kids wanted to do this stupid crane game, so we had to wait a little bit for them to do the stupid crane game. Oh yeah, dude, legit. Yeah. So there was a party, like there was like a big party waiting out in that little waiting area before you actually walk into the restaurant, and they were sitting down and they were, I think it was arguing. I mean, they weren't really yelling or anything like that, but they were not happy. This party was not happy. So they had a really big party, and they wanted to sit at one big table, and they could not accommodate them because Lion's Pride is a small restaurant, like it's a little small town restaurant, and there is a dining room off to the side where you can possibly like put together some tables and make a big table. But I think it was the owner, or maybe it was the manager, I don't know. But some guy was like, dude, we can't. And they were like, well, what about that room with all the tables? They're like, well, there's already people like, reserved to be there, so we can't put you there. And they were like, well, I thought you can't make reservations. And it was a lady that was there. It was a lady and a guy. It was 2 out of the 5. And they were like, well, you
was
can't
it 2 white
make
people?
Reservations, but, we reserved this table for this group. Which, in the service industry, which means it's for people that, that they know, like their friends or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But instead of taking the L, like these people, yeah, so like, as H were still saying in chat, so they offered them a table and then putting a chair at the end of the table, like a 4-seat table or whatever the hell. And they did not want that, or like maybe putting them in a booth and then putting a chair at the end. They didn't want that either. They legit wanted a big table to seat all of them.
Oh my!
So
yes,
they're
so
like,
deserving, and they deserve everything.
They were mad, upset. And like, dude, the shit that they were saying, though, he was like, wow, if they would have just given us a table now, we would have been done eating. We would have been done eating by now, and they still would have had their table. And then the guy's saying some fucking low, he's saying shit under his breath, that whole thing, the passive aggressiveness. They're like, oh, okay, you can't make reservations here, but these people can. Okay.
He likes to say a lot of stuff under his breath, but if he's actually a fucking pussy and won't say anything outright.
Just take the fucking L, man. Just fucking
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Are you guys really that interested in what you each have to fucking say to each other that you guys have to be next to each other? Are you guys interesting?
It sounds like they already thought they were really important, so they probably think, yes, they are that interesting.
Or just go next door. Go to the fucking Grand American Saloon.
Yeah, go to the pricier one right next door.
Yeah, they've got big tables. Go over there. Like, fucking A, man. But they were
Get your classy ass next door.
Dude, they were just like, I'm like, I get it. I get it. They wanted like an 8 top for 5 people. Dude, yeah, it was insane.
Dude.
Yeah,
I remember when the Lion's Pride was actually a Rutter's restaurant. Like the Rutters used to have restaurants around York County, and that's where the Rutter's restaurant was until it became Lion's Pride.
Wow.
I remember going there as a kid.
Hey, Delaware, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for the biddies. Yeah,
man. If you want to listen to later, we're everywhere. We're not just here. We're
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you want to fucking find us, we're there. Hey, man, you have a good one. We'll catch you guys. We'll catch you next week or whatever. We'll see you next time, man. You have a good one.
Take it easy.
But yeah, it was awkward as hell. Because I'm just standing there, just waiting for my kids to finish losing to the stupid claw machine, and they're just fucking arguing and getting upset that they can't have what they want. I'm like, God, Jesus Christ, man. Like, you do know the population of this town is like 5,000. Like, who gives a shit? Like, fucking move on, dude. Even if it was a population of 1 million, who gives a shit? Like, fucking go somewhere else. If you really are that upset about it, go somewhere else. The situation is what the situation is, man. Like, just fucking take it and move on. It's not worth the time of wasting your freaking energy on that, but people just want to do it just to get their way. That's why the service industry sucks. And that's why I say, who was in the service industry? Who works at McDonald's in our chat? I forget already. I'm stupid. Leland. That's why, Leland, you deserve all of the things. McDonald's has a shit ton of perks, though, man. Like I feel like I think they grant you like a free meal on top of like 50% off of every single freaking other place every other McDonald's that you go to. The ones over here, like they give you like a bus pass, so like if you live in the city, they'll pay for your bus fare. Just make sure your McFlurry is always up, please.
That shit never works.
Well, you know why? It's because they don't want to clean it, man. You know what I mean? Like, at a certain point, they shut it down so this way, because it's a bitch to clean. When I used to work at Arby's, we had to clean our milkshake machine every night, and it is a motherfucking bitch. And, like, to be, like, done cleaning it, and then someone comes in at, like, 10 p.m. I was like, yeah, can I get a milkshake? And we're like, fuck! Like, motherfucker! You know what I mean? Like, God fucking damn it! And it's not even like a complicated shake to order something stupid. Like, yeah, can I get a vanilla milkshake? And I'm like, fuck it! You know?
It's probably a stoner or a drunk too.
Oh, that's what it always is. It's fucking Kevin. It's Kevin Miller coming into my drive-thru, not wanting a roast beef sandwich, but a vanilla fucking milkshake because he knows it's gonna hit his spot. That's what's gonna end his night is a vanilla milkshake at Arby's of all fucking places. You know? Oh, where do you get your ice cream and milkshakes? Oh, I go to a fast food restaurant. I go to a fast food joint. But there's a Baskin Robbins over there. Fuck that place. Nah. How about that Rita's around the corner? That's stupid. Italians are dumb. I don't want no Italian ice. Oh, fuck, man. But, dude, have you been hearing about what's going on in Ohio?
Something about water and contamination. I didn't read anything. I just saw headlines and shit.
Sweet Jesus, Kevin. Does anything penetrate your wall?
If it doesn't like if I see a headline and I'm not really that interested and I don't care, like I just move on. Like I don't even bother reading it. I just fucking move on with my day.
Oh my God.
That does not interest me. I will keep scrolling. You know what does interest me? All these weird fucking flying objects we keep seeing.
Oh my God. That was so last week, Kevin. That was last week. We're done with the balloons. We're done with the Chinese military balloons, man. Yeah, so in Ohio, which isn't... Actually, it's not that far from here. It's actually west of, like, Pittsburgh. I know Pittsburgh's, like, close to 3 hours out, but, like, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that far. So there's this little town in Ohio. There was a train that got derailed, and it was carrying, like, 30,000 gallons of this fucking chemical. And the chemical itself, though, like, how they were transporting the chemicals, it's hazardous, but it's not that bad. But the fact that it caught on fire and then leaked into the water system, that's bad. So now they're saying, like, on top of the water being contaminated with this hazardous material, like, there's videos on TikTok where people are... like they'll pour water out of their freaking water fountain or their sink or whatever, and they'll boil it, and it just like it has like this very silverish fucking tint to it. There's this video where someone made coffee with that water and he poured milk in it and it started to bubble. Like it's really cool.
What?
Yeah, there was this one video where this lady tried to make tea and it left like these little metallic chunks in the pitcher that she had.
Please tell me these people aren't drinking it.
No, but what are they supposed to do? What, they're gonna buy water out of the pocket now because the government is a piece of shit? And I'll go into why this happened, but I just want to kind of like go over what's happening with the local people. So now
I was gonna say, how the fuck did a train just fall off its tracks?
So now the farmers that are out there, how are they supposed to water their crops? What are they gonna buy gallons of fucking Aquafina water and just fucking water their crops that way?
Yeah.
But on top of contaminating the water,
if they water their crops with that, man, that spreads it all over the fucking country.
It's fucked. They can't export. Well, they can't export shit. They can't do anything. Yeah. So while the chemical was burning, I forget the technical term, the scientific term, but basically the form that it took, the smoke off the chemicals, it latches onto any water particle in the air. So basically that leads to acid rain. So they're due for acid rain really soon. And it's not like the kind of like, I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Any acid rain is no bueno.
You know? Like acid rain. Wait, acid rain, like it's going to hit you and everybody's going to look like the Toxic Crusader?
Yeah. Any acid rain is no bueno. You know what I mean?
This is how the Toxic Crusader happens, man.
Yeah.
This
it's
is
fucked up.
Origin story.
So why this happened? So you're asking yourself why this happened. It's how the fuck did this happen? How can this happen? And how is this not cleaned up yet? You know? Well, first of all, let's go into the how. So how it happened.
We can't get our shit together.
So the train company is owned by a company that is controlled by Wall Street. They wanted to maximize their profits by cutting manpower into the company. So they relaxed safety precautions. From what I've heard, they normally do like a train and track inspection, like almost, I think they said every hour and a half or something like that. Something like that. It was frequent. They did it frequently enough so this way they wouldn't be able to miss out on anything. Well, they cut that in half. So now, or not even in half, from what I've heard, I feel like they cut it down like weekly. So now instead of a daily inspection, it's a weekly inspection because they cut down so much on manpower. Mm-hmm. So there's that. They cut down safety precautions and manpower to maximize profits. And then the cleanup, they straight up lied. The governor of whoever the fuck, the governor of Ohio, he straight up lied to everybody. He said it's done and it's good and cleaned up and everything's fine. And clearly not so much. And now why would he say that? Well, I would have to think it's because he probably has some sort of a connection with those Wall Street owners or owners of that train company. So
yep.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're bubbling your tea. Everything is awesome. I'ma grow a third eye. Bow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. It's really bad out in Ohio, and I don't know what. I don't know what's gonna happen with them, and it's really fucked up. It's like that Flint, Michigan shit all over again, except now it's closer.
Yeah.
It's awesome. But anywho.
Wow.
Elimination Chamber, Kevin.
I can't talk about it. And I can't talk about it because I didn't get the chance to fucking watch it last night.
Oh!
So so I watched some SmackDown today, which of course is just like the SmackDown before, like
it's the lead up to, and it's not that
great.
It's not gonna lie.
Nothing's going on. They're just recapping everything. It's mostly just recaps of 2 hours of recaps.
Yeah.
So I watched some of SmackDown last night and not all of it. And then I was planned on watching Elimination Chamber, but my wife and I were watching. We started watching Abbott Elementary.
Oh, I heard that's great. I heard it's a really good show.
It's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Think The Office, sort of, kind of, but in a school.
Yeah.
With it's good. So I thought, well, when she goes to bed, maybe I'll watch it after that. I'll just rewatch it because they have that. You can just stream it afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they don't release that right away, and I didn't even think about it because it was 11:30, 12 o'clock at night that I was jumping on. I jumped on. I was like, "Cool, I'll restart it." And it was just like the post conference, and I'm like, "Fuck!" And there was nowhere in there about Elimination Chamber for me to watch it. So I'm guessing it probably didn't come in until today. So I'm hoping to watch it today.
Wow.
I even said to Lauren this morning, I said I needed to watch Elimination Chamber last night, and when I did it, and she said we could have watched it. I just forgot about it. I said, I don't know. I just fucking figured I could watch it after you went to sleep. It just didn't work out.
Well, it was good. I liked it. It was good. Good stuff. All the matches I feel like were really good. If it was a boring match, I would have to say it would be the Brock Lesnar match.
We have to talk about the promo that Cody Rhodes did with Sami Zayn.
Oh, it was great.
Dude.
It was awesome.
This was the first time in wrestling that I watched a promo and then legit had not cry tears, but I had tears. I had that feeling because I was like, this is so fucking good.
Yeah, it
And
was
like
good.
it felt real, and you felt it. Like there was, like you
Yeah.
could tell they're using real emotions, and there's real feeling there, which is what makes it so good.
Yeah, it's a really good promo. I don't think you're talking about SmackDown. The other shits in SmackDown that led up into the Elimination Chamber with Sami Zayn and Roman, like, they're all right. Paul Heyman's just fucking annoying.
Oh, but I like Paul Heyman.
I know, I do too, that little mousy fuck, but he's doing his job. But like, whenever he's saying something to him, I'm like, why? I know it's entertainment. I'm not trying to, but it's like when you're watching a horror movie and then the character's like, oh, I'm gonna go check out that dark corner. You're like, you dumb fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It's exactly how I feel watching some of these promos. I'm like, you fucking moron.
Or like when they run into the fucking garden shed with the chainsaws hanging.
Yeah, it's like the commercial, the fucking Progressive commercial, where the fuck it is.
Yes.
Why can't we just
never find
a
it
running
again.
car? They're like, that's stupid. They'll know exactly where to go.
Yeah.
Let's run behind these chainsaws that are dangling on the ceiling. But
You're talking about Heyman and how you don't like him. That's what
I know, but I'm trying to think of like what happened on SmackDown. The Madcap match was like, I don't give a fuck about that guy.
I don't give a fuck so much that I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, you didn't miss out on much. Hey, surprise, he lost. like who? I like the Seth Rollins thing, the promo where he came out with the big red boots. That made my day. I love that one. Was that on Raw? I think it was on Miz TV.
I think that was Miz TV.
Yeah, I think it was on Raw, but it was hilarious. He comes out in those big fucking red boots, and now they're like the biggest fucking thing out there right now. Yeah, it's hilarious. I love it. So Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, they cut a promo during the Elimination Chamber for WrestleMania, and it's awesome. It's good. I can't wait for you to watch that one.
Rollins and Becky Lynch together did that.
Yeah, it's awesome. They cut a promo for WrestleMania, and it was good.
Oh man.
I'm just enjoying the fuck out of Seth Rollins. I'm just, after what happened in the Elimination Chamber, I'm just really fucking worried about the old ways of Vince McMahon, you know what I mean? Like, of what happened, like every single match in the Elimination Chamber was all predictable. That was my thing. And I started watching AEW last week, and fuck, man, that shit's good.
Yeah,
it's so fucking good.
I gotta keep waiting, man. There's talks that they're gonna go to HBO Max.
Fuck, man.
So if they go there, I'll be able to watch it.
Dude,
Until then, I'm fucking stuck because I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, man, it's so fucking worth it, dude. Like, AEW is far better, the superior fucking product in like everything. Like the wrestling skills, it's fluid as fuck, man. There's no stopping. Like, these guys have it timed out perfectly. Like, it's awesome.
Back when I was a kid and when we were younger, they said the same thing about WCW, and then WWE just fucking steamrolled it. So
they got lucky. WWE got really fucking lucky because that was the Attitude Era. Attitude Era is what killed WCW. That's what I'm saying. They got super fucking lucky. Luckily? They got super fucking lucky, guys. But as much as I love some of the superstars in WWE, I still see a lot of like mishaps. You know what I mean? And you can like see it. If you're an avid watcher of wrestling, it's hard to miss.
I watched it yesterday. I watched the Viking Raiders just totally flub a fucking thing they were doing. Like, he just dropped them on the rope.
Yeah.
It's like,
And those two, man, the Viking Raiders are so fucking boring, bro. Like,
yeah, here's the thing, though, man. Like, I like their look. I like the idea of having them.
Eternal Darkness, it's a wrestling girl. How you doing?
Yep. I like their entrance. I just don't like their execution. Like, it's just not that. It's not good.
It's just, I just don't care. Like, it comes off as cornball and cheesy to me. Like, and I don't know necessarily what they need to do to, like, cement themselves in some sort of a fucking thing to make it more memorable, but I just don't give a flying fuck what they do.
WWE has always had cheesy. I mean, you think about like the fucking god damn it, Animal and what's his name? Fucking that tag team from back in the 80s and 90s. They had the red shoulder pads with the spikes on them.
Yeah, but that's cool. They look like coming out of
they had them.
What is the Thunderdome and shit? You know?
Yes. So
LOD.
There you
go.
Yeah, they've always had like corny shit, you know.
No, but I'm just saying.
I think that's what they were trying to do. It's not good. It's just not good enough.
Yeah.
Yes, Legion of Doom. Jesus Christ, that was bothering me.
It's just I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just picky, but I just don't. I feel like they were better in NXT when they didn't fully. They were just called the Raiders, right? They weren't the Viking Raiders. They were just the Raiders.
I don't know.
But like they barely said shit. They were just fucking and just fucking fucked you up, you know. And I feel like they should go back to that.
Yeah. Like what we said.
I just want them to be menacing, and that's it. Just intimidate the fuck out of people, and you don't have to say much. Just fucking do shit. I think that's what they need to do. This whole like Viking mythology thing where Sarah fucking Rowe comes out in a big headdress and says some weird incantations. It's fucking corny. I'm like, fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
I'm almost at it with fucking Karrion Kross too. I'm almost up to here with that guy. Fucking cornball. Get out of here.
I like his look. I just don't like what they're doing with him.
Yeah, I just don't like their execution on it. But I am excited that Firefly Funhouse is coming back. I'm fucking stoked,
like that.
Dude.
I like who also I like that Loomis guy. The guy that
they never bring him out though.
He's so fucking good.
Dude, he's so good. That's what I mean. He barely says anything. He lets his actions say what he wants to say, and he executes it perfectly. Like when he hatcheted fucking what's-his-face's hat was awesome. Dude, it was awesome. I'm like, he did one thing and it was amazing. I'm like, what?
But now that fucking Vincey's back there, you are starting to see things that were like the old ways.
That's what I'm worried about, man. I'm really fucking worried about it.
This shit went away when he wasn't there, and the brand was getting so fucking good.
Yeah.
Now he's back, and it's like, oh, what the fuck?
Montez Ford, yeah, my wife is a huge Montez Ford fan. I love Street Profits. Street Profits are probably one of my favorite tag team. And Montez Ford, I feel like he should get pushed to the front. He is so fucking athletically gifted, and his character is funny, and he's a face. He's awesome. Like I feel I don't understand why they don't like push him more. That's what I'm worried about. Is that like there's these really good wrestlers that are kind of in the back that should get pushed more, and they just don't. Yeah, they just kind of fall kind of to the wayside. They take their licks, and then they go on and do it again the next day.
Well, it's the typical Vince problem. He doesn't like how they look. They're not big enough. Like Vince wants, if you're going to be a champ, you need to be big. Look at, Daniel Bryanson or Bryan Danielson, however you want to call him. He did the same shit. He wasn't going to get that win. They didn't give it to him, and they fucked him. Like it was just that's Vince, man.
Ooh, hey Necro, Eugene Nagata. Who's that guy? Is he in New Japanese Wrestling? I saw they just signed Sasha Banks along with Kairi Sane over in New Japan.
Yeah, I saw a clip with Sasha Banks and what's his name? Oh my, Kenny Omega talking and saying hi to each other and shit.
Yeah, WCW wrestler, nice, old school rock. But that's my worry, cause I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm more entranced in what's going on with AEW, and I love some of these wrestlers in WWE, but sometimes it's fucking tough to watch. Sometimes it's really fucking tough to watch. Well, the male's elimination chamber match was like awesome though. It was fucking fantastic. I think that was the match of the night.
Yeah, it's the PG-13 bullshit, man. Ever since it became PG-13, like it's just like the PG era with it. It's just not. They have all that corny, stupid shit. I know. Like it's just not. it's not AEW, and AEW doesn't pull that shit. Like AEW when it first started coming out, when I watched some clips, it gave me that feeling of the Attitude Era. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
And
dude,
if
my
they
son
have that
loves
magic,
fucking. He loves
if they have
Orange
that
Cassidy,
magic,
dude.
and they can bottle that up and keep that. Oh my god.
But dude, it's the match that they had last week with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. I know they're not called the Young Bucks anymore. They're called something else now. They're like their own little stable. I forget what it's called. But that match was ridiculous, dude. And it was seamless. There wasn't a lot of like stop time where they just like rested and gained their breath or whatever or built tension. It was non-fucking stop. They just did shit. Like, it was fucking crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? It's nuts. Even the girls on that side, too. Toni Storm's over there fucking kicking ass, man. I was wondering where the fuck she went. I'm like, where the fuck is Toni Storm? I'm like, oh, there she is. Fucking planting her big fucking ass in people's faces, dude. There was over 17 must-see matches on Saturday last night.
He said, before that, they were saying, thanks. I was most recently watching All Japan Pro Wrestling, Black Label Pro, Unsanctioned Pro. I don't even know who some of these are.
Damn, Necro, you watch it all. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Damn, man.
Where do you even watch it at? YouTube?
Yeah, do you watch it on YouTube? Or I know Twitch will show some of like the wrestling stuff, like some of the indie wrestling.
Yeah.
Sent you a video through IG, like on air. I have to like sign in on my Instagram on the thingy. Fuck. Hold on. I gotta try to see if I can.
Yeah, so I never heard of any of these. I've heard some of those things that were listed there. But I assume you watch them on like YouTube or maybe you have other ways of watching it.
Well, I have to. All right, I'm just gonna watch it.
Mostly sub to 2 services for $20 a month. Get 35 live events a month through IWTV service and Fight. Oh, okay. 35 live events. I can't show live stuff. Have to do it.
She's almost 8 months pregnant. My wife. She's like, hey, could you make sure the heat isn't? And I get up and I go do it. But I'm just gonna go like this. When she says, hey, Chris, can you get the salt? Or the Postmates is here. Can you grab it? I'm just gonna go like this. Rihanna.
Yeah, I saw that on this podcast. Hold on, so I gotta redo this. But yeah, there was a video of Chris D'Elia, her favorite comedian, and he was talking about how Rihanna did the halftime show pregnant, and his wife is pregnant and doesn't want to. He's just shoving it in her face whenever she asks to do something. He's like, well, Rihanna's pregnant and she fucking did the Super Bowl. Bucks have a show on YouTube called BTE. But yeah, okay, gotcha. But yeah, man, I threw NXT to the wayside for AEW. There was only like one stable that I liked in NXT, and yeah, I wasn't thoroughly impressed. It's insane.
I'm gonna have to check out this.
Service. Gotcha.
I'm gonna check out this IWTV.
Yeah.
Never heard of this.
Yeah. You check it out and let me know, because we have like 7 fucking streaming services here.
Yeah. We have so many that I don't even know how many we have.
Dude, we dropped Paramount just to pick it up again.
Yeah. I think we probably pay for shit that I don't even use and probably forgot about.
So we dropped Paramount because we were like, we haven't really been using Paramount all that much. And then my daughter was like, where can I watch South Park? And I'm like, I think it's on Paramount. And we're like, well, too bad. We don't have it no more. And like a week later, my wife's like, oh, there's a new challenge and it's only going to be on Paramount, so we have to pick it up again. And I'm like, well, okay, that was a good 2 weeks.
Oh, and then Picard's new season just dropped, the new and final season.
I was going to say, isn't it season 2?
I think it's season 2 or 3. I think it's 3. And it's it. That's it. It's the final season.
Yeah.
Which I like. I like that it's that short. I think. Like,
I do too.
Like
also, the fact that he's, old as shit.
Yeah, he's pretty old.
Leland, you're awesome. Necro, thank you so not going to say that we pick favorites, but I agree. I think this is the best podcast too, and Kevin also agrees, even though he is super forgetful.
No,
has
I
no idea
said,
what the
I
fuck's
said
going
yeah.
on.
I said yeah, I agree. I just
No, you
I
didn't.
probably
You
just said it
liar.
while you were
You
talking.
picked up a bowl very disrespectively and just smoked it right in front of my face. Audio listeners, that's what he did. Don't go back and watch the YouTube video to see if I was right or not. But that is what he did. And then he dropped his headset and left in the middle of my talking. Very disrespectful.
That did happen. But like, it was important because I needed to clean my bowl out and I needed an ashtray to do that. So that was really important to step away. It was only a hot second. He's going to be all right. I got to take this bowl hit.
Finding the wrestling fans that are open. Well, I just started getting back into wrestling, to be honest. I started watching it when the last Royal Rumble hit. That was when I started watching it again. And my son was the one who pretty much got me back into it. Because he showed an interest in it, and then I was like, all right, well, let's ride this wave out. And, yeah, now we're here. Now we have, it's a fish. We have tickets to the Monday Night Raw when it comes to Hershey in a couple months. So that'll be fun.
Man.
Hell yeah, dude. You ever see where they hit each other with fluorescent light bulb?
I have.
Yeah.
That's just fucking nuts. But yeah, we're pretty open. Like, we'll talk about everything when it comes to wrestling or really anything in general.
Yeah.
Like, we are very open. The podcast is very open about talking about anything. So
yeah. Especially penises and how big mine are. I have many penises. I actually have 3 right now. I'm working on collecting a 4th. I've been told that I need to go to Ohio and drink their water to be able to grow a 4th, so I think that might be it. But yeah, my son loves female wrestling, man. Like when we play WWE, he'll most likely want to just play as the women. And his 2 favorite right now are obviously the faces of WWE, which is Becky Lynch and Asuka. But dude, when Asuka won
so good.
In SmackDown, or whenever she does anything, he fucking loves Asuka, which is great because I love Asuka. Asuka's by far my favorite women wrestler right now. Yeah, Asuka's the shit. I love her. And Becky's great too. I'm not trying to fucking, downplay Becky because Becky's fucking amazing, but you're gonna fucking put a gun to my head and ask, hey, who's your favorite fucking wrestler? And I'm gonna say Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow, motherfucker. That's what I'll say. Yeah, so when we go to Raw live, I'm gonna get him an Asuka shirt before we go over there. So this way he's repping his lady. Does she? I don't think she wrestles. Does she wrestle for that brand? Is that a thing now? Does everyone just stick to their brands again?
It does not seem like everybody's sticking to their brands.
Okay, good.
I've seen they've been showing up on the same brand, or different brands every week.
Because I feel like if Asuka showed up, he's gonna fucking lose his shit. Especially Becky too. He'll lose his shit for Becky too.
If it isn't a thing anymore, then it's really dumb to do the fucking draft every year. So if they do the draft again, it's not gonna make any fucking sense because it doesn't matter. You don't really stay on that brand.
Well, the only reason why I asked is because I don't see Charlotte on Raw too much. You know what I mean? I see Asuka on Raw every once in a while because it was leading up to the Elimination Chamber. So I don't know if she's gonna go away. I know Becky straight up doesn't really go on SmackDown all that much.
Yeah, I gotta watch some. I say I gotta, but I'm gonna watch some of these other shows that Necro has mentioned because I'm all about watching it. Whatever, if I get wrestling and it's good, I'm gonna watch it.
I want to watch New Japan because that's where Kairi and now Sasha is. So I'm gonna watch that. I love those two. And I was really upset that Kairi left. And that was when I didn't even fucking watch wrestling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I don't know anything about this AEW how they treat women thing. That's
dude,
my ignorance part. I just don't know.
Why? Is there some shit?
There must be.
Is there scuttlebutt?
Necro says there.
Did they treat the women like doo-doo over in AEW?
If Bianca Blair is Raw champ, then Asuka will be on Raw. That's another character. Like Bianca Blair is good, but I don't fucking care. Like I don't want her to come out. I don't want her to be champ. I don't want her to talk. Shut up.
I kind of agree. I like the fact that what they're doing with Bianca Belair, they only bring her out when she needs to be. I agree. I don't think her character's fully there
Someone
yet.
gifted a Legion
Holy
sticker to the
shit!
chat.
What is this?
Type.
Is that a...
Enter for a
that's a
chance
bot.
to win.
Yeah, that's a bot.
Oh, wait. No, it's FourthWall. What happened? Who gifted a thing?
Oh, shit.
Wow. Someone gifted a sticker? Damn, man. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Everyone enter the type. Type in exclamation enter to win a sticker. Who's going to win a sticky? So this is the first time that we've ever actually, because we've had FourthWall for like a couple episodes now. But yeah, everyone type in exclamation point enter to win a free sticker from FourthWall. So someone triggered a giveaway through FourthWall to give it out a sticker. But everyone's got to enter exclamation point enter into the chat to get your name to try to win a sticker that someone is lovingly enough to try to, you know, give out a thing. So yeah, you can do this. Anyone can do this. So you can gift a merchandise, you know, as like a giveaway into the stream. Leland, nice. You got a free sticker.
There you go.
You have to click on that link, and then it'll take you to the website where you can enter your information, and it'll send it out to you. It ships right to you. Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I think Scylla's H4Scylla's favorite streamer does is FourthWall. I know that for sure. What's her face?
I don't know how that got triggered, but I appreciate whoever did that, man. That's awesome.
Come on, let's not lie. It was H4Scylla. Come on, man.
I wasn't lying. I was. I didn't even think about that. So.
Yeah, so she was nice enough to gift the sticker. Thank you so much for H4Scylla for doing that, and congratulations, Leland, on getting your sticker. Make sure you slap that on someone's forehead and when you're in school. You know what I mean? Slap that on someone's McMuffin. You're gonna get this like, what the hell is this? I asked for cheese, not this stupid sticker of a podcast. The fuck is this?
I wouldn't slap it on a muffin, man, because the wrapper's gonna go in the garbage. Put it on their fucking like lunchbox.
On their legit sandwich.
Once you watch Stardom in Japan, it's your standards to another level. They are just too good over there. So.
Oh yeah, it's wrestling's huge over in Japan. It's insane over there, right? It's like a fucking religion, from what I heard. They've got a real good following over in Japan.
All right, so Necro, could you send a message to me, which is, the Dad Creative, with some of these shows and where I can find them, because then I'll go look for them and start watching.
Okay. Wow, that was exciting though. It's the first time that's ever happened here on the stream. Thank you so much, H4Scylla. But yeah, on the FourthWall though, there's other merch and shit. There's t-shirts, beanies, hats, mugs, whatever. It's all in there. And you can either get it for yourself or you can do what H4Scylla just did, where you can put it up for grabs for a giveaway in the chat. And that's super cool though.
Yeah.
Hold on. Just send it to the Dad's Twitch, and I can forward it to or whoever, however way you want to do it, man.
Yeah, whatever works.
Either to the Dad's Twitch, or you can do it to his thing. The Dad Creative is what Kevin's Twitch is.
That's it right there. That's
put here. Here.
There. Everywhere.
Dude, I was at work the other day and I saw this happen in front of me and I wanted to laugh so bad. So my boss had like important information or some shit on his phone, and he told a coworker of mine to take a picture of it off of his phone. I'm like, I wanted to laugh so bad, but it's my boss, so I can't like make fun of him all that much.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, that is the most boomerest shit I've ever fucking seen, dude. Like, you do know you can screen cap it and just send it to him? What are you doing? What the fuck is going on, man? But he had his phone. He was like, here, take a picture of this. You can have it for your records. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
And we work for a tech company. What are you doing? You're making us look bad. Dude. Oh, fuck, man. But anywho, fuck, man. I know there was other shit to talk about in the world. But you know what? I want to kind of do something. I'm gonna call this like the good news corner, but I kind of want to go over good news that happened in the world. You know, because sometimes there are good news that happen in the world. Not everything is all doom and gloom, and the balloons aren't gonna take over the world. You know,
the doom and gloom is certainly there, but I don't think it's there. It's just pushed more. It's seen more.
Well, let's see here. Here we go. Wife of a World War II soldier spent decades on husband's wish to reunite Japanese family with photo album he found in Okinawa. Wow.
Interesting.
That's crazy. Can you imagine holding on to that family fucking book for that long? And apparently we discovered a new frog. What?
What if you saw? So if you saw that article that you just saw, and then you saw an article right next to it that said school shooting, mass casualty.
Yeah, dude.
Which one would you click on and read? Mass casualty.
Well, probably that one because we know school shootings happen all the fucking time, dude. There was just 2 this past week, man. It's fucking crazy, dude. I saw a video on TikTok, where like a student was locked in like it looked like a band room. It was like them and a shit ton of classmates. They're in the band room, and it was during the lockdown because the fucking shooter was out and about and shit. And apparently the shooter had gotten to that room and he said, and I quote, "Hey yo, it's the cops. It's safe. Open the door." And 2 fucking dumbasses that probably shouldn't even be in school were going to open the door.
Oh my god.
Bro, I've never heard a cop say "hey yo" before. I'm like, dude, hey, that's a red flag. Don't open the fucking door. Yeah. Yeah, the kids in the classroom had to like legit yell at these 2 kids that were gonna open the door. They're like, dude, don't open the fucking door, man. And they're like, oh, it's the cops. You just said it was the cops. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, it's fucking scary. It's nuts, man. So that's why I also kind of don't believe that the balloons are like an alien thing, because people are like, oh, the balloons are aliens. I'm like, dude, there's so much. Everyone has a camera and shit. Like, if it was aliens, they would have more fucking there would be more videos on it. And I feel like it's hard to like disclaim anything nowadays.
There was some pictures taken, of course. So this is what's so funny about these like UFO sightings. You know, there's some pictures taken. I think it was on Thursday. There was a craft of some sort spotted in the sky, and the pictures are blurry. Like, yeah, that's a weird looking thing, but that could be anything. That could be a fucking RC fucking plane, you know, that's just blurry. Like
doctored as shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the idea of Bigfoot. I love the idea of Nessie. I love the idea of spacecrafts and aliens. I don't know that I'll ever see it in our lifetime, but I'll ever see it in our lifetime.
Well, like, and but if it is aliens, you think that they would send over something that, you know, isn't just a fucking balloon, like a thing that you can buy at the dollar store?
Yeah. Well, this recent thing that I was just talking about was like a real UFO sighting. It was obviously not a balloon. It was some kind of metal saucer-shaped thing, but it was just a blurry shot. And I'm like, how do you get blurry pictures with these phones and with cameras nowadays? What the fuck are you using?
I don't know, man. That's they're using the flip phone.
Like, what the fuck?
The one hillbilly that's going off the grid has a picture of the UFO. Just so happens.
Like the newer phones of this day and age, like they have anti-shake. Like,
dude, they're better than most cameras now.
You could make a movie with them.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Today's fucking phones, man. They're like, dude, you could take a picture of the moon and it'll be a legit like picture of the moon where it's almost looking through a telescope. It's insane. Yeah. You'll be able to see the craters and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why it's like hard to believe that, you know, they don't have these proofs of fucking things. Congratulations. Oh, wow, that was so
Leland
late.
_1609 redeemed
So late.
Legion sticker.
Yes, congratulations to Leland. Oh, was that pops up because he redeemed it?
He probably completed everything.
Oh, gotcha. All right. We learned something today. We learned something new about FourthWall today. Congrats to you, Leland. Yeah.
And then what's real funny is we didn't even realize what it was at first.
No clue.
We were like, let's block it.
No fucking clue. We're we just talk shit on it. We're like fucking, we have no fucking idea what the fuck it is, and we just talk shit on it. Because that's what we do at this goddamn show. We're just big assholes, and we talk shit on stuff. But anyway, yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you got the sticker, and I hope you have a good time with it. Sticking on some shit, backpacks, Trapper Keeper. Do even people have Trapper Keepers anymore?
I mean, you can buy them, so I assume so.
Can you though? Are Trapper Keepers still a thing?
The name is still a thing. Yeah, I've seen them. Like I've seen them at Target.
Interesting. Anyway, you want to do some tiki-talkies?
Sure.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's get some TikToks up in this bitch. They were out, so I was doing school shopping. Oh, so they are a thing. They do exist. Dude, also, I have to kind of bring this bad news to you. So there was a sponsorship to get Marvel Snap for us, and the spots fucking got filled up in like less than 2 hours. Well, we wouldn't be able to complete the steps anyway because we would have to stream us playing it. Unless if you're going to do it.
Fuck, I probably would have done that. Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, but yeah, sorry, man. Sorry to bring you bad news, man. But yeah, we were out of that one.
The one game that I actually play on my phone.
I know, that's why I had to bring it up, because I know you fucking love that game.
Yeah, it's the only game I have on my phone that I actually play. I downloaded that Star Trek game, and then I never did anything with it.
2, 3, 4. I got to like a certain point, and then I forgot that it existed. Yeah. Such as the life of me.
I have the attention of a squirrel.
Let me see. Let me share my screen. Properties. Boom, boom, and kablammy. There it is. All right. Let's see here. I don't know where I left off at. Here, let's just fucking do this one.
Donald Trump is president right now.
He's currently the president.
Absolutely.
He is still president. There's a lot of things that this Biden person does not have, like the presidential seal and things like that, that are pretty obvious.
Biden doesn't have the presidential seal?
No.
When he speaks, there's a presidential seal in front of him.
It's not real.
What is he doing as president?
He is in charge of the military.
Dude, all right. I'm sorry to pause in the middle of TikTok. My wife hates it when I do this. But have you heard about the funeral that happened recently that Donald Trump went to?
I want to say yes, but I couldn't tell you any details.
So, I don't know if you remember these two, but when Donald Trump was during his presidency, he was still doing his like campaign trail. Like instead of doing stuff, he just campaigned for himself during his whole presidency, and he had these two black women called Diamond and Silk, and they were always at his rallies and stuff like that. And they did what they did, where they talked up Donald Trump and all that stuff, and blow smoke up his ass or whatever the fuck they would do. Well, apparently one of them died. Diamond, I think, was the one that died, and it was her funeral. So you can find video of this, and I'm gonna summarize it because I still feel like I'm lazy. I'm gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm lazy. I'm not gonna go look for this video, but I've seen it. But it is out there where he's at the podium in the funeral, and Silk is off to the side. So she's out of frame. But he goes on and he says, Diamond was great, but I don't really. I remember Diamond, and she was awesome. But the funny thing is, I just spoke with Silk, and I realized that I don't really know who she is. I'm like, what? The hell are you talking about? And he's doing this in front of a fucking crowd of people that are here for a funeral, God, and he's dogging on the sister, saying that he's never met her before, man. Wow. Dude, it was hilarious, man. That guy's a fucking nut. He's something, man.
He was our president, man.
Well, and like they were at his rallies all the fucking time, and you have to, and they weren't memorable enough for you to remember the fuck they were. They were your 2 fucking black votes. What are you talking about? Come on. Man.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that clip, and it reminded me when I was watching this clip, so I had to bring it up. So I apologize for pausing the video, babe. Don't get mad at me, because she always gives me shit. Whenever I pause a Twitch video, she gets fucking mad. This is 49 seconds long. Do you really want to watch the whole thing? I sent this one in, so I'm making fun of myself this time around.
Great.
The military is in charge of this whole thing.
The military were put in charge in 2018 when President Trump signed an executive order.
The American military arms that are going to Ukraine, we have Donald Trump to thank for that?
No.
There's 2 militaries.
There's a good and a bad.
So there's 2 militaries. Donald Trump's in charge of the good one.
Yeah.
Biden's in charge of the bad military?
That's exactly right.
Donald Trump is president right now.
Oh my God, man. Old people are hilarious.
Oh my God.
They're funny. Dude, if anyone watches like I guess I mean everyone's algorithm's different, but I've seen some like Ukraine videos of like them literally shooting in neighborhoods and shit. It's fucking crazy.
It's awful.
Where's the zookeepers? Where's the zookeepers?
As an actual zookeeper, this is how I would have handled this.
Did we watch this one? Didn't you send this one, Kevin? The fucking gorillas fighting each other?
I sent this one last week, I think.
Yeah.
I sent this.
I feel having a crib is
Okay, that I remember for sure. I remember that one.
best eggs to build. We need to
Remember
watch
that one?
DeSantis.
Yep.
Oh, these were. What the fuck? Am I high?
I don't know, but I am.
All right. Well, I definitely thought I sent more than that. All right. Yeah. What the fuck? I'm clicking on the things. Oh, I get it. Our internet's shit.
Oh no.
Okay, there it is. There it is. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. So this is what we were talking about earlier with the Ohio spill. So this is someone with their fucking coffee. The best part of waking up is bubbles in my cup. Meow. Oh my God. I think
You
this.
said that you're a trans woman.
Oh, this is a good one.
Trans female, yes,
Don't
sir.
drink that.
Do you have a penis? Are you telling us that you're unfamiliar with the large body of medical evidence of the harm that has come upon people that have gone through these processes?
I'm familiar with a large body of evidence that shows that providing good affirming care saves lives.
Are you unaware of that body of evidence?
I will repeat what I just said.
Are you unaware of that
I will
body of
repeat
evidence?
what I just said.
Do you have a
Oh, I gotta pause this. All right, Necro, we'll see you, man. You have a good week.
Yeah, man. Take it easy. Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, man. Thank you for giving us that information on New Japan Wrestling for Kevin. Give him the hookup. And thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate that, man.
have a penis?
He asked again.
That's horrible.
Do you have a penis?
You're the one that brought that into the discussion.
I
You're the one that
never
brought that
said
in.
anything about genitalia.
Oh, it has
that-
everything to do with it, I tell you.
I don't know what my rights are for right now.
Audience, if you want to stay in here,
I don't know what my rights are, but that question was
Ma'am, you don't
highly
have to-
inappropriate.
you do not have to answer any question. If you're through, we'll dismiss you.
I'm not through with questions, but I'm not going to answer that question. That's highly inappropriate.
Again, you can say that, and that's your right. So,
Okay, I'm a
there any
healthcare
other-
professional,
are
a
there any other
doctor. Please
questions?
treat me as such.
Dude, man. What the hell, man? Do you have a penis?
Wow.
Imagine talking to your doctor that way. You know, irregardless if you think it's like a fucking trans woman or not.
Yeah.
This has been really bugging me, Doc. I understand that you're cupping my balls while I'm asking you this question, but it's been really bugging me. But do you have a penis? Do you have what I have? Can we compare? Are you in the middle of a transitioning? What is that like? Oh, it's making you uncomfortable? It doesn't matter. I want to know. It fucking does not matter. I don't give a shit. I want to know. Am I... My interest in finding out the answer, comparison to you being uncomfortable, is far superior. I don't care. I just want to know. Is yours bigger than mine? If so, I'm mightily more upset about that than you trying to do whatever the fuck you want to do in your life. Wow. Arkansas, everybody! Let's go to Arkansas. Jesus Christ, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I did not know that she was a trans. If this video did not tell me that that person was a trans person, I would never have known. Would you have known, Kevin? Is this making you uncomfortable? That you're gonna get confused?
No.
Do you have a penis, Kevin? Does that make you uncomfortable?
I do have a penis, but I'm not uncomfortable about it.
No, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be a dick, but like the transitions in comparison to when I was growing up is insane. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that she looks more mannish or whatever the fuck, you guys might think it might be. I'm just saying I remember when people were transitioning in the 90s when technology wasn't where it's at now. It's better, good on them. Yeah. Anyway.
Do you remember the trans, I think it was a trans guy that used to come in at Extra Space Storage and made our coworkers so uncomfortable?
Which site? Was it the Leader Heights one?
Yeah, Leader Heights.
I think so. Was a shorter person, right? With like,
were they short? Come in wearing like he would come in. She, I don't know. They never said the pronouns. I don't know. They would come in with like jeans, like a jean skirt and a jean jacket and like a blouse top.
Yes.
So uncomfortable.
Oh my god, yes. And they were super nice.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were one of the nicer ones.
Yeah. They kept up. They paid their bills. They were super nice when they came in.
Yeah.
They weren't jerks.
Well, I remember one time when they were late. They were late on a payment one time, and like most of the time when people are late on their payments and we come a calling, they get really upset about it, and they were nice. They were cool about it. So, but yes, I remember her, him, they, them, she, we.
I think you're supposed to use they if you're not sure.
I don't know. I remember you. Isn't that more important? This blows my mind. I can't believe that. Like, for women to play football, they have to play in their fucking underwear with pads.
What did I tell you about living another day?
And the coaches treat them like legit male players, bro. Dude, this fucking.
I thought about getting the ball up.
Dude, the coaches in the NFL don't even treat their players like this.
No.
I as far as I've been watching like NFL, I've only seen maybe a couple blowouts, like where the coach gets in an argument with like a player or something like that. It's never like this. Straight up, it's never like this.
Why, man? Why do we like this?
I don't know, and it makes no sense. This is a pro fucking football league. These women are getting paid to do this. And dude, like I've watched some of the clips of this. They hit, and they're barely wearing anything, man.
Well, isn't there like some science behind that? Like wearing less padding is actually safer.
Well, only because of the human condition. So our brains protect ourselves. So it knows the impact is coming, so we don't go fully head on because we know it's gonna hurt. So our body instinctively protects itself. That's why if you study like the game of football, we used to play with leather helmets. There was like barely any pads, and it was leather helmets. But that was why the fact that we wear pads and protection makes us more I don't know what the word is, but it makes us feel like we're invincible almost. So we throw our bodies into the wind, into the into the tackle, and it becomes unsafe because we feel that we are unbreakable because we have the protection on. Because the injuries in the NFL are not the same injuries in rugby, which is arguably the same sport, but they have no pads. You know what I mean? They're running around with nothing. They just have the shirts and the shorts, and that's it.
I think it's so ridiculous, man, that they're like, hey, women, you want to play football? Yes. All right, cool, but you got to wear these shorty shorts.
Yeah, I don't know if this even still goes on. Like, I don't know if this is, still a thing, but yeah, I remember this. It was like powder puff football. They called it like the lingerie football league or what the fuck. I think they changed the name to Legends. But yeah, dude, like I'm watching it, like, dude, I've never, like, with the guys, like, I've never seen a coach ever yell at a player like that, dude, ever.
Yeah.
They could have fumbled the damn ball for a return touchdown, and they would have never gotten to talking like that.
Yeah, so I didn't get the chance to watch last night, but did you watch the XFL at all? It premiered yesterday.
Yeah, so we watched a little bit of it because they had it on when we were eating dinner at the restaurant. So that's as much as I was able to watch of it.
So I saw Ben DiNucci is starting as a quarterback for the Sea Dragons, I think is the team.
Yeah, the Fight Battalion. He used to be your guys.
Yeah. So I want to tune in at some point. Maybe I could try to catch it on Fox when it's on there, so I can just watch it through my HD antenna thing.
Yeah.
But I had ESPN for a hot minute just to watch the Cowboys game, and I don't have it anymore. So I paid. They didn't even have there was no like trial thing. So I ended up having to pay for it. So I paid like $10, had it for a month, and got rid of it. Watched a whole bunch of documentaries on sports and moved on.
Wait, what? Which streaming service was this? Was this Hulu?
That was ESPN Plus. You had to have ESPN. That was ESPN Plus because you had to have ESPN in order to watch the Cowboys game that I wanted to watch. I got that to watch it, and since I had it for a month, I just watched a whole bunch of 30 for 30. I had it for a month.
Speaking of 30 for 30, I need to finish the Baltimore Ravens one. I'm like halfway through. Anyway, on the next. But yeah, I can't believe. Yeah, this is 2014, so this probably doesn't fucking happen anymore. But still, like, just they're running around in fucking lingerie and hitting each other.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck if your mother died in your arms. Where's the fucking weekly report, you cunt? I'm serious. I don't give a shit. We've had guys, their wife is giving birth. As God is my witness. He's a doctor, Dr. Joe. Push, honey. Oh, yeah, Dan, I got push, honey, push. I don't give a shit. Nobody, don't you understand? Nobody cares about all the trials and tribulations of your fucking weak cunt lives. Don't you understand that? What the fuck do I have to do here? You fucking morons. I don't give a fuck.
Jesus Christ.
So he is a billionaire, and this is like one of those, I don't know, those fucking TED Talks, I guess. Dan Pena, whatever the fuck, but he's a,
He's a fucking nutcase, man. What the fuck? Well, this guy needs to hit this a little bit. Jesus.
Well, I want to tell, like, I think people need to realize that this is the kind of leadership that's going on in the top 1% companies, man. They honestly really do not give a fuck about any of what you're doing. This is the kind of leadership that's going on. Oh, fuck. But this is the kind of leadership that's going on with the whole fucking derailment in Ohio. You know what I mean? This is that mentality. Profits come before anything else. They could give a fuck of what happens. You know, it's just the cost of doing business. And I think that's why I shared this thing. And I just think it's funny that this guy's a piece of shit. and he owns like half the world, you know?
Yeah.
The other day when I was playing Call of Duty with our group of people, we were joking around about like Epstein's Island, and it's sad, you know, it's some dark shit what's going on with the whole Epstein Island flight logs with how many powerful and famous people went to that island, and, you know, God knows what they did, but come on, man, let's not sugarcoat it. They did a lot of unspeakable things that they can't do that they, you know, if they were to do it in the USA, it was an unsanctioned island that was protected by fucking the government and stuff like that. So it was basically a fucking no holds barred over there.
Yeah.
And from what I heard, there was it was a daycare center for rich people.
Oh
Clinton went there a lot of times. So did Bill Gates. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's fucking dark as fuck. But we joke because what else are we gonna fucking do as a fucking person?
Because we need the code.
Well, and it's just sad because there's not much else we can do. Like, we could try to rally and all that stuff, but no one gives a flying fuck. People care more about the halftime show at the Super Bowl than Epstein and what they fucking did with all these powerful people that have everything to do with our daily lives. We just don't give a fuck. And it sucks. I don't want to say, there are concerned few, but it's like an ant pushing one big boulder up a hill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For us to finally give a shit about something that's important, it's got to be a unified thing. But there's so much division and stuff like that. It's an impossible task, man. It's a very, very hard.
It's got to be a unified thing, and also for a lot of people, they gotta actually be able to feel it. Like, whatever the thing is, they had to have gone through it personally before they feel like they should stand up and do something.
Yeah. Well, and it's just years and years of the past presidential organizations of doing all this crazy behind the scenes shit that just slipped through the cracks, and now we're just dealing with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
The rules are the rules are the way they are because we were not paying attention, and the rules are now here, and it's affecting us on a global scale, and there's really not much we can do about it except, try to get the right people in there to push out all the old fucks that are in there, still spitting out their rhetoric and shit.
Yeah.
Next.
I don't think people in the South even understand the Confederate flag. Because you'll see people in the South on the same truck will have the Confederate flag and the American flag, and it's like, do you not follow history much? Having both those flags on the same truck would be like a woman having two tattoos, and you're like, what's this one for? And it's like, this one is to commemorate my love for my husband, Steve. How about this one? This one is to commemorate the time I tried to escape from Steve. But he caught me, and now we're making the best of a bad situation.
I love Neil Brennan, man. He used to write for the Chappelle Show. He's just fucking awesome.
That was good.
I find it very strange that this woman spent years...
What's that? I didn't hear that one.
Leland in chat, he did the Kevin meme thing there.
Oh. Oh, Kevin.
This really rich story about a child who felt like they didn't belong, and so they discover a world where they do belong, and they're embraced by that world. And their parents hate them because they are different than them. I can definitely see how a trans person might relate to Harry's struggle and become attached to the story and love the stories. And it must suck being a trans person that loves Harry Potter and to learn how J.K. Rowling feels about trans people. I think Daniel Radcliffe said it best. If you found anything in these stories that resonated with you and helped you at any time in your life, then that is between you and the book that you read, and it is sacred. So yeah, transgender women are women, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. So, I said that because, we were talking about Hogwarts Legacy last week, and it is a fantastic game. It's a great game, and everyone should play it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it sucks. With how she is towards trans women and men or whatever the fuck, and gays, really, too. She's a giant piece of shit. And it sucks, because the Harry Potter books and movies are so good. And it, like that guy said, it truly is about an outsider that wasn't accepted in the world that he was in and the surrounding that he was in. He was able to find his little home, with all these other fucking people. And I don't know, it's a really great story. And for J.K. Rowling to be a piece of shit and having read it is mind-boggling. Dad joke. Oh, man, fuck. Do you have a dad joke off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, not right now.
Oh, man. Okay. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. There you go. I know that. That's usually my go-to, is put a little boogie in it. Or my favorite back in the day, actually, I would say, if you were a booger, I'd pick you, or something shit like that. Yeah.
My favorite to do with the kids is if we're driving and we go past the graveyard, and I do this because my dad did it to me. We'll drive past the graveyard and I'll just say, man, people are dying to get in there.
So dumb. Oh, dude, I got Liam yesterday. I got him a good one. So I go, hey, Liam, do you, have you, hey, Liam, have you been to, the town of Adiz? And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, the town of Adiz. Have you been there? Have you heard about it? And he's like, no. I'm like, oh, it's Adiz nuts. I got him. Well, one of your videos is unavailable, but I did count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, but I got him with that one. Yeah. All right, let's watch H for Sillas, and then we'll close up shop on the show.
Oh my God!
So, I don't know if you follow like H for Silla on Instagram, but she shared the video of her falling down the stairs that happened on Super Bowl. Do you remember that, Kevin? Hard to forget, right?
Yes.
But yeah, so she was coming down the stairs and she had socks on and she slipped and she fell on the bottom step, like ass first. So, I mean, on any given occasion, that's hilarious, but on the fact that she's pregnant and that happened, not so funny, but she shared it anyway because she thought it was hilarious. Meanwhile, everyone's out here just going like, you fucking crazy, you okay? Dude, because when that happened, like, everyone just, like, stopped. You're like, dude, you fine?
I think I jumped up and you jumped up.
Get up from the couch and walk towards her.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's just like, oh, I'm fine, and she's laughing. I'm like, bro, you're crazy. Like, you're fucking nut. Izzy didn't move. Well, she was in the middle of a game, you know? She has to make sure that, you know, she doesn't die or whatever the fuck she does in that goddamn game.
She pooped.
Oh my god, bro, he just dropped her down. Dude. I just want to get to the end. The fact that he, like, legit just bailed out. There we go.
She pooped.
Dude, he just fucking bailed. It's gonna be interesting to see when our baby comes around and see how Liam deals with poops and throws ups and all that shit.
Oh boy.
Liam wanted me to send it to you. He thinks it's so funny. Well, everybody poops.
Well, Revelio.
So you don't get this, Kevin, because you haven't played it yet.
Mm-mm.
So in Hogwarts Legacy, objectively, it's really not that long of a game. So if you stick with the main story, I think you probably like squeeze out like a good 30 hours out of it. But what makes the game long is that as you are going to complete your main quest, you get sidetracked with everything else. There's so much shit to find and discover and do. On the way to the next step of your main quest, it just adds another extra 2 hours. And Revelio is the fucking... It's like the thing that shows you where all these hidden things are. So, like, they're hiding in plain sight, but you have to use Revelio to find it. Dude. It's fucking daunting as shit sometimes, man. I'm flying around on a fucking broomstick outside of this fucking the school, and I hit Revelio one time to kind of see what's around me, and it's just a sea of fucking pinpoints and fucking stuff to see, land points, points of interest and shit. It's fucking never ending, man, and that's the fucking game, man. That's why I have like fucking so many hours into it and not nearly done.
Eternal had said when I was sitting here thinking, like, I want to say it sounds just like The Witcher 3, whereas like you do your starting mission, and then you go to do the second mission, but between that, there's all these little side things, and the side things feel like it's part of the main story. They don't feel like I'm just going off and doing this random thing. It feels like it's all integrated together. And that's what made The Witcher so great.
Well, for me, it's like I'll get to a thing and then be like on my way there, I'll Revelio, and I'm like, oh, this will only take like 10 minutes. I'll get this out of the way, so this won't have to deal with it now or deal with it later. And then another one shows up, and then I'll fucking do that, and then another one, and then another one. It's never fucking ending. There's so many fucking things to do. It's crazy, man. Yeah, H still hasn't even learned how to fucking use a broomstick yet. I
heard the flying kind of sucks, so maybe you don't want to rush to it anyway?
No, it's fun. I love flying. It's just a little tough to fly around. Like the controls are a little tough to kind of learn a little bit because of how simple it is, but other than that, it's not that bad. I've flown around, like I've played worse games that are flying, that had the flying fucking thing. The flying on a mount, that shit's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. So slowing down your mount, like I can fly around like a giant hippogriff, which is I don't even know what the fuck it is, dude. It's just a big fucking bird, a bird line with giant wings. But you can use that to fly around on and ride it. But it's so fucking big. It's hard to slow down in time to just jump off your hippogriff and then go do shit. So now I just use the fucking broom straight up. Because you can just jump off your fucking broom in 2 seconds. Knock out some fucking dumbass goblins and then jump back on.
Dude,
yeah, dude.
Since we're talking about gaming a little bit, I'm still playing that Midnight Suns. I'm still in love with it, man. Like it just keeps growing and growing. Because like the fact that I'm just this nobody superhero and I'm in the world with all these Marvel Cinematic characters that I can now go make friendships with, or like just be like, I don't like you, you're a dick, like is so fucking awesome. And it's just like you were saying about Hogwarts, like it's just one thing after another. Like there's a night and day system, and there's certain things you can do during those time periods. And dude, it's so fucking good.
Same with Hogwarts. There's like certain quests you can only do at nighttime.
Yes.
Yeah. Smart. So very smart of Hogwarts to fucking do all that shit, you pieces of shit. Fucking asshole. I just want to get done so this way I can gear up for Atomic Heart, okay?
They don't want you done. They don't want you leaving that universe.
I know. And they keep saying that like, oh, there's no plans for DLC. You're a fucking liar. You lie. You know there's going to be a DLC. Because there's a section in the game that says additional content. You fucks. You just want to fucking torture the shit out of us.
Yep.
Oh, go down a fucking video.
Oh no, they're definitely saggy. I don't mind the fact that they're saggy.
Wait, what's going on?
That fucking kid is swinging off them tits like fucking Tarzan.
Oh no, they're definitely saggy. I don't mind the fact that they're saggy.
I now notice.
Is swinging off them tits like fucking Tarzan.
Oh no, they're definitely saggy. I don't mind the fact that they're saggy.
Dude, I can't believe that you sent this of all people, H. Marcella. I thought she was laying down, and then the fucking baby was doing the thing, but now I see that she's just bent over, and this kid's just hanging off of her legit tit.
I thought that it was just a trick of the eye. I thought that maybe there was something there moving back and forth until now you confirmed it, and I'm like, oh wait, that's an actual tit.
What the fuck? That's so goddamn random, dude. Wow. Fuck, man. Well, I think this is it. I think we're getting close to 2 hours. So I feel like that was a good one. It's a good one, yeah? That was a good one, yeah? We were able to give out a sticker to Leland. Leland made his grand return from the break. Welcome back.
He gets a sticker out of it?
Yeah, you got a sticker. Necro followed. Thank you so much for the follow again, Necro. We had our good buddy, shit, I forget his name. He was in here. I gotta scroll up now into the chat. Devil was in here.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Rogue. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Rogue Marina. All right. We can raid out to Rogue. Let me put it in now before I forget. Rogue Marina. All right, there we go. No, I didn't have anyone set, so I appreciate that. All right. So before I go into the Dubby thing, do you have anything to add there, Kevin, before we finally go out, before I go into this thing?
No, man. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to watching the Chamber and talking about that next week for sure, though.
Yeah, and then we can finally go spoilers. And yeah, B-Talk, thank you so much for being here too. So we're going to go ahead and raid out to B-Talk's wife, Rogue Marina, so please stay for the raid. You don't have to follow or anything, but, just stay for the raid to say hi, give out some love and support and stuff like that. But as always, this podcast, the show, whatever you want to call it, is brought to you by our sponsor, Dubby, and Anchor as well. Our Anchor spot, we normally just do on the podcast because I don't remember half the stuff I have to say for them. But thank you, Anchor, because you make my life so much easier in doling out this podcast audio-wise. Thank you. But Dubby, if you love energy drinks, if you love stuff that makes you hydrated real fast without having to drink water, like most fucking people, I feel like most people just hate water in general. Well, Dubby's got your back. Strawberry banana flavor, that's a hydration formula that gives you everything you need to stay hydrated in a delicious formula, and there is no sugars, no maltodextrin, no weird chemicals that you've never heard of. It's got no fillers, no artificial colors, and there's no calories either. Even better. Watch out for your figure because summer is coming up, everybody. Watch them calories. Also, there's a buttload of vitamins in there. There is vitamin B3, B6, and B12, and also C. I see you, vitamin C. So all their energy formulas, they've got Dragon Age, which is dragon fruit lemonade. That's my favorite. They've got a green apple flavor and all that stuff. But whatever you get over there, make sure you guys use our code to support the podcast. And plus, you'll save money. You'll save 10% off of every order. So make sure you use Dad's World, that is spelled DADSWORLD, at dubby.gg. That is DUBBY.gg. Be better. That was my wrestling voice. Is that good?
It was in the 80s, yeah.
Dads versus the world. Be better. Brother. So we're going to go ahead and raid out to Rogue Marina. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you guys.
Thank you, Leland. Thank you, Leland, for the compliment.
For real. Thank you so much. And welcome back, Leland. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys next week, next Sunday. Make sure you're in the Discord to stay up to date. Say hi to everybody. And we share some stuff in there too sometimes. Pictures, GIFs, memes, whatever, what have you. But yeah, make sure you follow us on all social media stuffs because I don't know.
You're supposed to, I guess.
Anyway, but I try to do stuff.
The world tells us we're supposed to do that.
Well, I'm trying to be better at it. I'm trying, okay? Fucking shit happens, okay? But anyway, we'll catch you guys next Sunday. Same time, same channel. Be good to each other. Love you.
Yep. Take it easy, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye-byes.
All right, and it kicked. Let me say hi to this person.
Sure did.
Boop, 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 boop. And then I need to go do it here. What was it? Rogue Marina? Yep, there she is.